Okay, kids and coaches, Miken Pro M1 Josh Riley edition, which means it's that full ounce model, baby. Full ounce of load, 12-inch barrel, two-piece composite barrel, composite handle. This one here is a 27-ounce. Huge thanks to my guy Quentin for using code BPHero and getting one from headbangersports.com. Be sure and do the same. We're going to get out here on the old softball field, basically 290 all the way around, and we're going to hit a mix of BP Rockets, Deadly Thunder ZM Pro M's, 44 400s, nothing but hard stuff. We're not going to mess around with the 52s with this thing. Let's get it broken in and see what it can do. We're going to hand it off to Q here and let him get started. Okay, so like the speed round of bat reviews here is what we're going to be doing today. This is going to be quick, short, and to the point. Again, huge thanks to Quentin for using code BPHero to get one of these at headbangersports.com. Be sure and hit your boy up if you want one of these. I will tell you now, they are hard to come by. If you catch them in stock, you better grab one while you can, because as fast as they come in is as fast as they go out. And there's a reason why. If you keep up with the channel and you watch reviews of stuff, then you'll know that last year we really liked the Josh Riley from last year, the Freak 9R, and this year was absolutely no exception to that. And actually, I liked this one quite a bit better than last year's. I felt like it broke in a little faster. The barrel feedback was much better, and the sound was much better. It was kind of funny how easy it was to hit a ball far. My very first swing of this whole deal here, when I put my very first swing on this bat, was the most like BS swing at a pitch at my shoulders. I swung straight up at and still managed to hit it out. That was kind of the indication that, like, okay, this thing's here to hit for distance, and it's going to do just that. It's going to hit a ball hard, and you're not going to care about where it goes because you're hitting it so hard, you're just having fun. The 27-ounce of true to weight, the full ounce of load, mint business. Not necessarily for the faint of heart, I'll say. So if you like a full ounce of load, get one of these. If you're on the fence about it, I would probably go down to the KP, which is the half-ounce model. Just like last year's model, the 12-inch barrel was fairly forgiving for being a short barrel. Didn't really like to be worked down towards the hands at all, but was, I won't say noticeably better, but definitely more usable towards the end. So your sweet spot basically went from the middle of the barrel on out towards the end. And talking about barrels, let's check out the compression tester real quick. All right, so checking in here on the compression tester real quick, you'll see that this thing is coming in at basically 275 when it was brand new in the wrapper, right about where we expected it to start, which is, you know, about normal for most of the U-trip Mikens of worth and stuff that we've been seeing. But the big surprise here came when we put about 80 swings on this thing. Like I said, it was a super quick round of BP, but we put about 80 swings on it, and it's failing compression. It's sitting at about 230. Again, not a huge deal for most that don't have to worry about testing. But if this is something that you need to factor into a decision, do know that this thing probably is going to fail pretty quick, but we don't care around here. We use this as a gauge for how they break in and perform, and performance, top notch. So some real quick final thoughts, because like I said, this is kind of going to be the speed round of bat reviews today. This one was a really good performer, felt great. If you like last year's Freak 9R, then this year's Pro M1 Josh Riley is going to be something that you for sure need to check out. In my opinion, it had better barrel feedback, performed better, broke in faster, sounded better. Not that last year's bat was a bad bat, but this year's bat was just that much better. I will say that I feel like the 240 bats are starting to get to where the 220 bats were a few years ago, right before the stamp change. Everything's good. Everything breaks in really fast. Most of it's probably going to fail compression after, I'll say, a couple hundred swings. It's a weird spot to be in for sure. Kind of makes you wonder why we changed stamps, but nonetheless, the stamp change happened, and then we went to a hardcore ball, which completely changes everything. I'm kind of getting on a tangent here a little bit, and I'm not going to do that to you in this video. That's going to be coming on a solo podcast, probably coming soon. I want to kind of talk about where the current state of softball is at with the balls and the bats and the technology and everything, and how everything's kind of evolved, especially rapidly over the last, I'll say, year or so for most manufacturers. They've all got it figured out again. Basically, every bat is good, and this one is going to be no exception to that. I had to pop the old pocket out here and let him eat. I wish I would have got the clip where I pulled my pocket out just for you guys, because I wanted to pull it out and let him eat here a little bit. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed that video. Sweetheart, in case you hit it, use code BPHero at headbangersports.com to get yourself one. Catch you in the next one.